shoeless in a European round?
Necro Butcher can do whatever he wants for any time this summer. You telling me yes?
I don't know. Exactly. I don't talk to Necro. I don't like Necro.
Now I'm gonna let you do your introduction.
Should he have a
but
European
afterwards,
accent?
I'm gonna specify the actual rules of a European rounds match. Since you people are so stupid,
Chris, you're so stupid.
You won't be able to follow
very
the match.
Smart. Very,
so
very
to enhance your pleasure while viewing Chris Hero wrestling, I'm gonna enlighten all you morons.
Morons.
The following contest is the special European rounds match. If the Necro Butcher lasts 5 rounds, then he and Chris Hero will sit in the middle of the ring for the bar fight.
Good. Been involved with those.
Introducing first, being cornered by Claudio Castagnoli from Metropolis, Chris Hero.
Hero, proficient in the European round style.
Hero's not taking this very seriously, Ben Jordan.
He won the strong style tournament, Bryce.
He did?
Yeah, that's right. Chris Hero did. So I don't think he's too worried about
his
that.
opponent, being cornered by Trick Davis. Hailing from West by God, Virginia, this is the Necro Butcher!
He's come prepared.
TV show, The Odd Couple, Trick Davis and Necro Butcher. Trick drinks Necro's milk, even though it had like Necro in the refrigerator. Come on.
You can see Necro Butcher talking with Trick Davis. He has to use the open hand strikes instead of the closed fists.
Trick Davis. Thank you.
Shut up, Trick. Let Hero talk.
Chris Hero going to explain to us the rules of the European rounds match.
Prepare to speech.
European rounds matches are typically held over 12 3-minute rounds. However, in this match, there is the 5th round stipulation, seeing that if I beat Necro before the 5th round, Trick Davis will never, ever be allowed in the TPI. Not that he was going to make it to the TPI anyway.
I don't think that was part of the rules.
But if Necro Butcher, hey buddy, I'd listen to this too.
I don't care about all this, man.
Necro Butcher just wants to get right to it.
Who is he accustomed to rules of any sort?
The rules, he's gonna get DQ'd. All right. If I make you shut up.
But in the event that Necro lasts 5 rounds, which he won't, I will sit down in a chair in the barroom ball punch him.
Yeah, he sounds a little weary about that. I would imagine that's probably a good idea.
In this match, Necro is not allowed to punch me with a closed fist.
I can do this.
But he can slap the shit out of him.
Necro is not allowed to choke me or gouge my eyes.
I would never do such a thing.
He's a sportsman.
For the record, Chris Hero can't do any of these things either.
Necro liar, because that's what you are. You tell lies. Also, in a European rounds match, we have this wonderful thing called a standing 10 count. Some of you inbred freaks may have seen boxing before, so it's very similar. If a man is not, let's say Necro body slams me, and he drops an elbow. He lost contact with the hold, therefore that will be a yellow card, a public warning.
This is a sleeper hold. He's gonna keep.
And there.
However, if I snap near the Necro Butcher and apply a chin lock immediately, I am allowed to retain the hold. Sir, you can't see straight. mashed potatoes in your mouth? Okay, anyway. Back to the public warning.
Used to be the most popular guy in
If a
NWA.
wrestler receives 3 public warnings, he is
Got smart.
automatically DQ'd from the match.
Screw the fans.
And if Necro were to throw me over the top rope to the floor or hit me in my lovely genitals,
Lovely.
he would be issued a red card, an immediate disqualification. So, enough talking. Let's wrestle.
It's only been 25 minutes.
Finally. Let's get down to it.
You've never reffed one of these matches before, have you?
Of course, Bryce Remsburg here at the announce table with us.
I have something with me. Actually, Claudio, show the fans what you have.
No.
Wait, what?
He's European. He's his corner man.
Unfortunately, I was not allowed to get Claudio a referee license for this show, but I see someone over at the concession stand that has refereed a European rounds match before. Bryce, get your ass over here and ref this match.
What?
No, he's hurt. He can't, Chris Hero.
Wah. Get up there and do it. This guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Bryce, you can't.
My knee in the chair last night.
Make sure he doesn't hit me first.
Yeah, Bryce, you can't, Bryce.
But this ref doesn't know what he's doing, Bryce.
Claudio, no, he can't. He's hurt. Come on.
Up there, Claudio. There we go.
Wait, come on. Doubles. Oh, Bryce now trying to.
Gotta feel bad.
Come on.
He is hurt, but you know what? Suck it up.
I think Andy Long is more than capable of refereeing this match.
He's a retard.
He is not. He's a capable referee that knows the rules of this match. Lead referee Bryce Remsburg sat him down, explained to him the rules. He knows what's going on. This is Chris Hero trying to play mind games with the Necro Butcher.
Stop it, Ben. He's never done it before. So Bryce he knows the rules. You know.
But we already saw earlier tonight that Bryce is not capable. Now, this is, you know what? Now, he's not healthy enough to referee.
Bryce got a corner man. Not a very good one because he's easily walking away.
Now, Ian Rotten.
Are you up to this? He doesn't know what he's doing, man. I don't want to see anything happen, you know. Let's do this the right way.
Ian Rotten has interfered enough in this show tonight, Ben.
Give me this, Ian.
I think he's questioning whether or not Bryce is capable of refereeing. Bryce
Is he in the ring? Is he standing? He's capable.
He's barely standing. He needs crutches.
He's capable to do it.
He needs crutches. The man, Bull Payne smashed his leg to a million pieces almost in between a chair last night.
Buys a tape at smartmarkvideo.com. Great. All right, are we done with that now?
All right, we are underway. Round 1.
Joey Eastman is
Chris Hero
timekeeper.
worried about everybody else and what they're going to do in this match. Maybe underestimating the Necro Butcher here. It'll be very interesting to see how Necro Butcher handles these first 5 rounds. Of course, known as being a brawler, but you can't do that in this match. Now,
They're
using
open,
some,
they're open.
look at that, some sumo-style palm thrusts, back Hero into the corner. Very interesting. Necro Butcher using a little bit of sumo style.
That was Hero, though. You can waste a couple rounds, but if Necro gets to that 5th round,
You got to get punched in the face.
punch in the face, and coming from a guy that's been hit by Necro, Chris, get it over and done with. That's all I'm saying, brother. Get it over and done with, please.
Hero back in the ring now. Reaches out. Looking for an opening. Necro Butcher now grabs him, throws him to the ground. Now Bryce steps in front. Now again, as Hero pointed out, when you throw a person to the ground and you break contact, there's a standing 10 count automatically. You're not allowed to grab your opponent up off the ground. You must allow him to get to his feet on his own. But now, Necro right back inside. Now throws Chris Hero to the floor. over the top rope is the disqualification. He threw him between the bottom and the second rope, and you can hear the impact on the floor. Chris Hero might be in big trouble. He might have been knocked out. Double C now tending to his mentor.
He's up.
He's good.
Now, if you throw your opponent to the floor, obviously you might lose contact. Is there a standing 10 count with your opponent on the floor? Or is it only in the ring?
Yes, as we see now, Bryce with the standing 10 count allows Chris Hero to get back to his feet. And Bryce now says both men are able to go at one another again. Hero, you can see really stretching out that back. He hit that ground with a lot of velocity.
That was definitely a thud.
Necro Butcher just threw him to the floor, looking for a chance to strike. Oh, and now Chris Hero takes advantage of the fact that Necro Butcher isn't wearing wrestling boots here tonight.
Proper attire, all right?
He can't, come on, it's a tribute to Jimmy Snuka. Jimmy Snuka, man, come on. Now sends Hero off, shoulder tackle, and Hero takes down the Necro Butcher. Drop down, leapfrog,
There was
hip toss, Necro, House of Fire, hip toss again.
what,
Slams him down.
lost here, Ben. There's been loss of contact, yet they
But Hero got back to his feet before the Necro Butcher grabbed him. And that is the finish of round number 1. 1 down, 4 more to go until the Necro Butcher gets to sit down and swing it out with Chris Hero. Yes. Another 3-minute round coming up.
Trick Davis is happy.
We mentioned
He's
before-
smiling and all excited.
We mentioned before this is the 5th European rounds match in IWA history. Of course, the last one was Claudio versus Hero. Before that, Eric Cannon versus Chris Hero, Eric Cannon versus Chad Collier, and Alex Shelley versus Nigel McGuinness. Still no public warnings handed out in this match thus far. Necro Butcher looked really well in that first period. Really took it to Chris Hero.
Those public warnings, we were allowed how many before?
3 public warnings before you are
Is that
disqualified.
in one round or throughout the whole match?
Throughout the whole match. Now, knuckle lock. Necro Butcher now overpowers Chris Hero.
Fan him up, Claudio, fan him up.
Claudio trying to do everything he can to help out his tag team partner. They are currently the CZW Tag Team Champions, having defeated Necro Butcher and Toby Klein to win those belts, if I'm not mistaken. Side headlock. Bryce Remsburg concurs with Chris Hero that it was perfectly legal. Contact was not broken. Oh, and of course, completely legal, but wait a minute. The first two.
It was open.
No, it wasn't.
It was open.
That third one was not an open hand strike. It was not.
It was open.
He took advantage of the fact that
Hero's
that
match. Why would he cheat in his own match?
now more palm strikes to the face, and
It
again,
was open.
that was a close fist, Brandon. He took advantage of the
Monitor
fact.
must be broken, Ben.
We don't have monitors here. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. He took advantage of the fact that Bryce can't get around because he can't move quick enough to see that there was a closed fist. Chris Hero is cheating.
You know what? At the end of the day, Bryce said he could do it. So he told me, he assured me, and I can do it, boss. I can do it. So you know what?
Bryce-
it's his fault.
Bryce is a professional.
But
He wants to
palms
go-
were open. They were open.
The third one was not. I'll tell you that the first 2, yes, you're right. But Chris Hero is cheating here. This is his own match. He shouldn't need to cheat. But now look at the Necro Butcher cover. Necro Butcher showing off a little mat-based action there.
He was lucky.
That's more open hand strikes. No, now Necro blocks it off. Wait a minute. He punched him right across the jaw, and there it is. The closed fist.
Second round.
Necro Butcher has been issued his first public warning.
I think it was just frustration after Chris Hero twice had punched him in the face with the closed fist.
No, he's
Necro
nuts,
Butcher.
man. He's nuts. He needs to be in a cage and locked up.
I disagree with you. Necro Butcher got a little carried away there. Was issued his first public warning. He still has 2 more left before he's automatically disqualified. And that is the end of round number 2. 2 down, 3 to go. We are 1 round closer to Chris Hero having to sit toe-to-toe with the Necro Butcher.
You don't want to take it to the limit. So get a match over with. Knock him out.
A knockout would end this match at any point. If you knock out your opponent, the match is over. Claudio, yeah. Claudio and Hero questioning Bryce Remsburg and where he was on that punch. And now Chris Hero right on the attack. Necro now grabs the leg, trying to, oh, now takes him down. A beautiful takedown by the Necro Butcher. Still has a hold of that leg, but with the open hand strikes, Chris Hero trying to break the hold. Hey, now again with the closed fist into the kidneys. Now the open hand strike, able to break the hold.
Necro checking his eye or his face.
And now cinches in a side headlock does Chris Hero. Knees to the gut. And another.
Now there's no contact loss here, so he can constantly strike.
He hasn't gone to the ground yet. It's only when a man goes to the ground.
I don't like these rules.
Now Chris Hero
Be broken.
trying to headbutt the Necro Butcher. But wait a minute. Fakes him out. Bryce right away institutes the 10 count. Necro back to his feet and Hero right back on the attack.
Out of the corner, out of the corner! Give him a card! You can let him stay here and fight, yeah.
Necro now. Oh, now Hero steps on his feet again. Maybe a questionable decision. Wearing no wrestling boots.
Stupid.
Takes down Hero though. Remained in contact, so this is legal. But now contact has been broken, but Chris Hero takes down, again keeps contact. Wait! Yes, Bryce catches. Oh, now see. Oh, there it is! But wait a minute! Bryce! Behind you, Bryce! Bryce, behind you! Chris Hero took advantage of the fact that Bryce Remsburg's back was turned.
Shouldn't turn his back.
Well, he had to give the warning. He had to give the warning. Chris Hero using the rules to his advantage. We're already at 7. The standing 10 count. Back to his feet on 9. So close there. Oh, another open hand palm strike right on the eye. Last night in that tag team scramble match, that eye was busted open. So maybe Chris Hero trying to open up that wound once again.
Blood loss will help in a knockout.
Yeah, absolutely. And plus, with the blood getting in his eyes, might impair his vision even more than it already is. Of course, we know.
Smart wrestler.
Necro Butcher, of course, doesn't have the best eyesight in the world. But yeah, you get blood in your eye, it makes it just that much worse. The Necro Butcher. And now, that is the end of round 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ, come on.
Just 2 more rounds.
Come on, Chris.
Necro Butcher. Both men back into the corner. Trick Davis now seeing if he can maybe offer Necro Butcher a drink of water. Chris Hero taking full advantage of the chance to get a drink, get himself rehydrated. And now, right back on top. 1, 2, 3. He had a handful of tights, but But that is the first fall in this match. It takes 2 pinfalls or 2 submissions in order for the match.
First fall.
Another part of that, of course, is as soon as there is a fall, the round is over. But now, we are in the final and 5th round. Chris Hero has to win in this round, or else he has to sit down and Barroom fight it out with the Necro Butcher. But of course now, one more pinfall or a submission, and Chris Hero wins this match, and Trick Davis will never be able to compete in the Ted Petty Invitational.
Boy, I can't go into the TPI. Kid doesn't deserve it.
Hero now back on the attack, kicks at the hamstrings of the Necro Butcher. Now
Come on,
takes him down. Now really yanks the knee. Necro right back up. Oh, and now Hero right back on the attack.
1, 2, 3.
Necro back up to his feet. Hero now. He has recently been using that torture crab as well as the half crab. He defeated Ian Rotten at the Strong Style tournament with that half crab. Has also defeated recently both Merrick Brave and Trick Davis with that torture crab. The half crab.
Ian, does this look familiar, Ian?
Yeah, and as you see, Hero calling out to Ian Rotten, that's the exact same move he forced Ian Rotten to tap out with in the first round of the Strong Style tournament.
Don't be calling out Ian Rotten. No, it means he's gonna get on the microphone and talk and blah, 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 blah. Fans don't care. They're here to see wrestling, not Ian Rotten.
Back to the half crab. Hero, if he is able to make the Necro Butcher submit, which I don't know has ever happened. Half crab, Bryce Remsburg right there, asking Necro Butcher if he wants to give it up. Oh, and then he double stomps now. Contact has been broken.
See that? Just because I love the rules.
Well, oh, another public warning. That's number 2. Behind you.
What did he do?
Bryce Remsburg again had his back turned, issuing the public warning to Chris Hero. One more public warning, and that'll be it. Chris Hero will be disqualified. Necro Butcher back up at the 8 count. I'm not exactly sure.
Oh no.
30 seconds left in the 5th. About 30 seconds left in that area. Wait a minute. Bryce, wait a minute now. Eric Cannon.
Hey, get out of here, no way.
That's an automatic.
No way,
Necro Butcher has been issued his second public warning.
No. What?
Oh! He spit in his face.
Trick Davis, you little rat, you.
1, 2, 3. That's it. That's 5 rounds. That's 5 rounds. Necro Butcher.
Oh no.
We know what this means. The European rules are out the window. It's time for the Barroom sit-down brawl. And then this match turns into a regular match. The next pinfall or submission will win this matchup. But first, Chris Hero has to go through what every wrestler in the locker room dreads. The Barroom sit-down brawl. And you can see Necro doesn't want to waste any time. He has been waiting to punch Chris Hero in the face as hard as he possibly can. And due to Trick Davis finally getting a chance to get back at Chris Hero. Chris Hero very hesitant now. He obviously doesn't want to sit down.
He's disrespectful, fans. Trick Davis cheating.
The crowd wants to see it. No more stalling, Chris Hero. You got what has come to you.
I'll sit down if you give me the first shot. No problem.
Necro Butcher says no problem. Chris Hero can have the first shot. If Chris Hero is able to stay conscious after this punch-off, this match will go to regular rules, regular NWA rules.
3-minute punch-off?
Hey, watch him.
Nope, it's just your regular old barroom punch-out brawl. And here we go, Chris Hero gets the first shot. And now Chris Hero, that's not how it works. That's not how it works, Chris Hero. You gotta sit down. You gotta sit down, Chris Hero. That's not how it works.
I'm a wrestler. In the chair.
I blame Trick Davis for all of this, Ben.
And now, yeah, Ian Rotten.
Hero, either sit down or I'm making Trick Davis the first entrance into Ted Petty right now.
Trick Davis likes that. Chris Hero teeter-tottering. Now it's his chance to fire back at the Necro Butcher. Of course, Chris Hero has knocked out a man with his right hand, knocking out Eric Cannon. Oh! Little to no effect from Chris Hero, but Hero knocked clear out of his seat. And now, I think that...
I got one more in me.
What? This is questionable. This is questionable for Chris Hero. Yeah, he can barely stand. He's not... I don't think he knows he even just agreed to this.
Hero can hit hard, man. I've been rooting with him a couple times out in Iowa, out for CZW. He can hit.
I think he's knocked a little stupid, I'll be honest with you.
Hit him as hard as you can, Chris.
Oh, he pokes him in the eye.
Oh, what do you mean? No, come on. Please. Punch out. No.
Ah, cravat! The Necro Butcher grabs hold of the cravat. Ah! He blasts Chris Hero. Talk about insult to injury. He uses his own cravat, a move popularized by Chris Hero, and then a straight right hand on the jaw, and the Necro Butcher ducks the clothesline. Oh, vicious lariat! Turns Chris Hero inside out, and now the Necro Butcher calling for it. The Asiatic spike. He's put down so many people with this hold. The Asiatic spike. Chris Hero cannot spot. That's it. The Necro Butcher wins.
You know what? He still has to prove himself. Trick has to prove himself to get in. It's not a for sure thing that he's in.
The Necro Butcher victorious here, avenging his loss at the Strong Style Tournament in the finals. He survived the European rounds. He survived the barroom punch-out. And in the end, it was the Asiatic spike that put down Chris Hero. An admirable job by a less than 100% Bryce Remsburg. He did everything he could to control this match. And in the end, the Necro Butcher has come out victorious at no retreat, no surrender. Wait a minute now. Claudio now in the ring tosses Trick Davis over the top rope.
No, Look out, Claudio.
No, the Asiatic spike on a double C. Chris Hero now trying to save his teammate. A chair in the back. And now, Chris Hero attacking. Now both double C and Chris Hero. What are they gonna do? Come on, no! The match is over! Oh, no! On that open chair, they drive the back of the neck and the head. And that, oh my, that chair has been destroyed. Oh no, come on! Chris Hero and Double C now attack Trick Davis as he tried to tend to his friend the Necro Butcher. Oh, European uppercut. Now what is this? Oh, he power bombs Trick Davis right into the midsection of the Necro Butcher. And Double C and Chris Hero may have gotten the last laugh here in Midlothian.
There we go. That's how you get things done. That's how you get things done, huh? I don't care how many punches I got. Doesn't matter. They're down, and we're standing up.
You still lost, Goldilocks. Yeah, you were.
Trick isn't a 10 penny.
Not yet, he ain't.
He will be.
Fuck Hero and his mom.
Get out of the ring. All right, man.
No, you gotta get him a bomb if you're gonna get him. Joint ain't gonna do it.
Come on, Necro.
Where'd that little guy go? I don't feel like a winner, man.
Your winner once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Necro Butcher.
Come on, Necro.
I'm cool, baby.